Welcome, everyone. This is Artist on Art. I am your host, Nada Milkovich. I have a wonderful, wonderful program ready for you all today. I have, first up, a couple folks who are here to talk about some really interesting Slovakian artists that are coming to town or are in town. And after that, at the second part of the show, I'll be talking to a member of Santa Cruz Shakespeare, because we all want to know the story about the newest season of Shakespeare here at the Glen, our Santa Cruz Shakespeare. And so first I want to give a real warm welcome to Vlada Jakubikova and Muthu. Vlada and Muthu, thank you so much for coming into the show today.
Hi, thank you for having us over.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a very, very special time here. Vlada and Muthu put together an interesting idea. Muthu is going to talk to us about how he came up with this idea, how it was brought about with Vlada. And it's Nastupište 1 through 12, or Platform 1 through 12. And this takes place with our sister city in Slovakia.
That's correct. The town is called Topolčany.
Topolčany, Slovakia. And this is where you're from.
That's where I grew up, yes.
And through this program, you're bringing artists.
We are bringing 7 contemporary artists who are arriving tomorrow. And they will stay with us for a little over 2 weeks when they stay at our place in Boulder Creek, where they're going to create the art and network with the Santa Cruz community and explore the area and create an exhibit.
And this is these artists are a part. You can find all of this information at regularlinesantacruz.com, and it talks about this residency program that you've put together. Muthu, do you want to tell us about how you came up with this idea?
I loved always visiting Slovakia, and they have wonderful mountains there, wonderful tall trees, and we found a lot of commonalities between that and the redwoods here. And we thought it'd be great to have some other artists creating here with all the sensibility from Slovakia. And it's an experiment, and we're looking forward to seeing what they produce.
So the residency takes place July 3rd through the 20th, so they might be actually on the plane right now, flying here. And the artists are coming, and we're going to talk about each one of them very briefly. And they're going to come and they're going to create new works here.
Yes.
Site-specific works, you could say. And then they're going to be showing a bit of this at a grand opening reception at the Apricity Gallery, which takes place July 18th. That's Friday, July 18th, from 5 to 9 p.m. at the Tannery Arts Center. And there will be a live performance then. And then there'll be a day of talks on Saturday, July 19th, and that will be happening from noon to 6 p.m., also at the Tannery Arts. And then you'll be able to see all of the different talks. Also, these artists are going to be performing at the Fringe Festival. And next week, we're going to devote the whole hour to the Fringe Festival because there's a number of artists that are coming to town. In fact, Marga Gomez, who's an incredible comedian from the Bay Area, she's going to be coming on the here on Artist on Art to talk to us about their performance in the Fringe Festival. This festival is so wonderful. I can't tell you how exciting it is. And that we're going to have a bunch of Slovakian artists. It's even better. We're going to have fun saying their names a little bit later. And so for the Fringe Festival, there's a kickoff event Thursday, July 10th, from 6:30 to 7 p.m. that you'll be able to see the performers at Front Street. And then they're going to be performing Saturday, July 12th, Monday, July 14th, Thursday, July 17th, Friday, July 18th, and Saturday, July 19th. And it's kids-friendly, and it's about a 45-minute performance. And the Fringe Festival, all of the shows are in a 40 to 45-minute format, I believe. So these are all quickie little theater, popped up all over town, and you want to go to SantaCruzFringeFestival.com, and you'll be able to see everything and get your tickets. But the tasty treat that you get is that first night. It's the kickoff event where it's free and open to the public, and that's Thursday. And the Fringe Festival will give you, so you can actually kind of take a bite out of all the different ones that interest you. Exactly. And so that's happening. And there's so much. You all, I mean, when are they going to make? They're going to make the art July 3rd and then start performing it. They obviously work fast, these Slovakian artists. There's a promotional event at the Art Bar at the Tannery on July 5th. Oh my gosh, that's this Friday at 4 p.m. You'll get to go. Saturday. These people don't have jet lag.
Saturday.
Is it Saturday? July 5th at 4 p.m. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the June calendar here at KZSE. We're a little bit behind. But we know what's going on here with the arts on Artist on Art. You're listening to KZSE Santa Cruz. So, Vlada, a lot of these artists, talk to us about them. They come from Bratislava. They're actually practicing artists, contemporary, conceptual artists. What do you think? Should we just go through each of them?
Sure.
So, first up, we could talk about is Eric Schille.
Eric Schille. So, these artists come from different parts of Slovakia, but most of them received a degree in Bratislava, the fine arts. And Eric Schille is inspired by comic books.
He's a visual artist. He's a painter.
Yeah, he's a visual artist. He's inspired by TV, comics, and illustration. He does illustrations, and I'm very curious how he is gonna take the redwoods trees scene and incorporate it in his art.
Next up is Susana Jab Cava.
Susana Jab Cava, who is a performance artist. She will perform at the Santa Cruz Fringe Festival together with Fero Kirali. So those are the two artists that will be part of the Fringe Festival. And
so, what kind of performance artist is she? You know, there's a lot of performance artists running around here in Santa Cruz County.
She's a choreographer and dancer, and
but using she's a multimedia artist as well.
She's a multimedia artist. Yes. She incorporates video into her work, but
modern dancing.
Yes, but that won't be a part of the Fringe. I'm looking forward to see their piece. That is one piece that they actually prepared for, because that takes time. And they, a couple days ago, they performed in Bratislava with To Be Followed performance.
Wonderful. And so Susana Jab Cava, works with Fero Kirali?
This is the first time they actually are working together. That was an idea for the Fringe Festival. And
so Fero is a pianist.
He's a pianist, musician, composer. That's correct, yes.
And so they've worked on a piece together that they're bringing. And so she as the choreographer, dancer, performer, and he as the musician. That's the partnership there.
That's correct. So it will. The title is called To Be Followed, and they'll take leadership once Fero leads the dancer, and Susana will have some wireless devices connected to her legs, and this is the way they will communicate between the musician and the dancer, and that later on Susana will take the leadership, and the musician will follow her based on her moves.
So here's a little taste of her, of Susana.
I just want to mention one more detail. we'll have a fashion designer coming as well, Lenka Sršňová, who has done the costume for Susana for the to be followed performance. So
Wonderful.
they kind of work together.
Excellent. And then, so we've got Lucia Tolliver.
That's correct. So Lucia combines, in her paintings, she combines embroidery and oil paintings. And again, she also resides and studied in Bratislava.
And she's a bit of a feminist, would you say?
Yes.
Muthu saying yes.
Yeah, so her, it's the teardrops, and it's a wonderful piece.
With mascara as the paint.
It's a wonderful theme.
And then we've got Matej Lacko.
Matej Lacko, who presently resides in Prague, and he is a graphic designer, studied abroad in the UK for some time, and finished his degree in Slovakia. He also is in publishing. He is a co-founder of a publishing company, Ednoise Books.
And he's also one of your artists. Are they all in Nastupište? Nastupište 1 through 12.
Yes. He does all the graphics for promotions, for promoting the events at Nastupište.
And how can someone can they get it through the Regular Line SantaCruz.com? Can they get to the platform 1 through 12?
Yes, they can. It's in the About section.
All right. So we got, up next is Lenka Sršňová.
Lenka Sršňová, who is a very popular fashion designer among actors in Slovakia. She does some funky fabrics. And here in Santa Cruz, she will present a line that's devoted to motorcycle outfits and motorcycle helmets. So it's kind of it's interesting how that community in Slovakia fits Santa Cruz community.
Well, you'll have to show it off at Hegflings and Henflings in Bonnie or Ben Lomond.
Right. So
the biker bar of the valley.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, there's definitely a market here in Santa Cruz.
That's for sure.
And so Lenka is going to be showing her stuff, and then the last artist we want to talk about is Veronika Shramativo.
Veronika Shramatiova, or Shramati. And she's a contemporary visual artist as well. And she does a lot of great artist promotion in Slovakia. She is involved with Soda Gallery in Slovakia, so she is very active to expand the artist community in Slovakia, which is we don't have much support from the government. Yes.
She's also an academic.
And she she got her PhD in arts.
That was Muthu, partner of Vlada Jakubikova, and they are here today to talk about Regular Line SantaCruz.com, a residency and exhibition program that gives opportunity for Slovakian artists to come and stay and get to hang with us nutty Santa Cruzians. They're kind of nutty too. Slovakians are kind of like, they're the bohemians, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
And you'll get to talk to Vlada at the grand opening reception and Muthu, is that right?
Yes,
and that's going to be at the Apricity Gallery. That's at the Tannery Arts Center.
Art Bar on this Saturday, July 5th, at the Art Bar at the Tannery Arts Center at 4 p.m. So artists will present their existing work. They talk about their project. And then we will have the co-founders of Nástupiště 1 through 12 coming as well and talk about their organization. And then we'll have a short performance by Fero Kirali.
Wonderful. And that's this Saturday, July 5th at 4 p.m. And so, again, you'll be able to talk to all the different artists that we just discussed, and there'll be a live performance. Will Susana also be performing? Possibly. Maybe. Okay.
I do want to mention one more thing. On Saturday at 2 p.m., Fero Kirali is doing a music workshop for children. We're working with Camp's Tannery Arts with Linda, and he will have a 45-minute workshop for children. It's an interactive music, fun for kids.
And you can see his work at regularlinesantacruz.com for more, just to see what kind of children's work he does. There's little videos.
There is, under the section Kids Workshop, you can see all about the sounding workshop. And
so, Vlada, how could someone sign up for the children's workshop? How do they, just through regularlinesantacruz.com, or?
So you don't have to sign up. It's all open to public. We will have 4 different workshops, one at Santa Cruz Oak Library, then at the Camp Tannery Arts, which is for camp only. We will have at San Jose Children's Discovery Museum. We'll have 3 workshops. So we can find all that information on the Kids Workshop on our website, regularlinesantacruz.com.
Okay, so we got the big day, July 5th, at the Art Bar at the Tannery Arts Center at 1060 River Street. And then you have the Fringe Festival that will be happening. The kickoff event is July 10th. And again, this will be Susana and Fero. They'll be performing July 12th, July 14th, July 17th, July 18th, and July 19th. And so you'll get to see them again as a little tasty bite on July 10th from 6:30 to 7 p.m. That's a free event, and that takes place at Front Street through the Fringe Festival, which you can go to SantaCruzFringeFestival.com and find out all the information about that. Then we have, for all of the artists, a grand opening reception at the Apricity Gallery, which also takes place at the Tannery Arts Center, studio number 104. That grand opening reception, I'm sure, will be quite a wonderful time, is Saturday, July 19th from 12 to 6 p.m. And there'll be, again, live performances by Fero and Susana, and there'll be a day of talks by the visual artists.
Yes.
And then we have the actual gallery will continue holding this exhibition until, I guess, August 3rd?
That's correct, August 3rd.
August 3rd. And then they'll already be back home,
Yes.
the Slovakians. They're invading, folks. It's going to be great. But next week, we'll also get to talk to a lot more Fringe Festival people. I was really excited to see that they're going to be a part of the Fringe Festival. It's a tremendous thing.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Say that again.
It's awesome. I'm excited.
That's Muthu here with Vlada Jakubikova, and they are here to talk about regularlinesantacruz.com. This is the first time you were saying, Muthu, that you're trying this residency exhibition.
Absolutely, it's the first time. The thing was, we've been involved in other art, contributing to other art shows, but this is the first time we've taken the step of hosting the whole program, and it's a big deal.
And curating in some ways?
Yeah.
You got to choose the artists?
Yes, together it's a collaborative project with Nástupiště 1 through 12 and us. Yeah.
And again, platform 1 through 12 is located in Topolčany, Slovakia, where you're from, as well as here in Boulder Creek, California. So we've got a sister city going on there. And Topolčany means tall trees. It's a type of tree that's very tall.
Right.
Hence the connection that Muthu realized quite well. So we want to listen to a little bit of Ferro Kirali. This is his work that you can find at regularlinesantacruz.com. Can you tell us a little bit about this music?
It's a piano piece.
It's a piano piece. I believe it's a Peter Glass. I believe that's what we're going to listen to.
All right. So, Susana, Vlada, and Muthu, thank you so much for coming on to KZSC and Artist on Art today. I wish you the best of luck with your Regular Line Santa Cruz residency and exhibition program. You're going to be back on, actually, because we're going to be talking to your artists in 2 weeks. So, and if you missed any part of this show, you'll be able to see a video of it on artistsonart.com. So stay tuned, everybody. Let's listen to a little Ferro Kirali.